Guys, I need you to look at 7.6, 7.6, and everybody look at number 2. If the figure below is dilated by scale factor 3, the perimeter of the new image is. This tells us that this is an isosceles triangle. These two angles are the same. So that means these two sides are congruent. So this would be 5. If we use the trick, then we find the perimeter of this triangle, which is 14 centimeters. We multiply by the scale factor of 3, and that gives us 42. So we know that the perimeter of our new image is 42 centimeters. Or we could use the other way, which is finding the new dimensions by tripling every side. So this would be 15, this would be 15, and this would be 12. And then we just add 15, 15, and 12, and we get 42 also. Okay, number 3, you had to find the scale factor first. One way to find the scale factor is to divide the new dimension by the old dimension. This is the old, this is the new. It tells us right here. It's not a figure that has the prime marks, but it tells us this pentagon is made to, it's drawn to make this one. It's dilated. So I'm going to take 9 on the new dimension and divide by 6 that corresponds. That gives me 1.5. Now, I'm going to use the trick. I'm going to take the perimeter of my old, which is 10 plus 10 plus 3, 23, multiply by the scale factor. It gives me 34.5. So 34.5 feet is my perimeter of my new image. Or I could have gotten the length of these sides by multiplying these by the scale factor and then adding up. But this is the easiest way on this problem. Okay? Now, look on 7.7. 7.7, we've already done number 1. Look at number 2. The square below is dilated by a scale factor 3. What would the area of the new image be? So, I can use the trick. I can get the area of a square is side squared, so that would be 25 square centimeters. I can multiply by the scale factor squared. So 25 times 9 is 225. So 225 square centimeters would be the area of my image. Or I could use the scale factor of 3, multiply this by 3. My new square would be 15 by 15. So 15 squared is 225 also. There are 2 ways to do it. You only have to do 1. Okay, number 3. The scale factor is 4. To get area of a triangle, I have to go 1/2 base times height. 1/2 times 6 times 8. Half of 6 is 3. And 3 times 8 is 24. Does everyone see how we got that? Follow the formula. Then I'm going to multiply by 4 squared. I'm going to multiply by the scale factor squared. So 24 times 16 is 384. 384 inches squared. because we just found the area. Or that's the trick. Or we could multiply 8 by 4 and get 32, 6 by 4 and get 24, and get the area of our new triangle, our dilated triangle, by using the new dimensions. Half of 24 is 12, and we get the same thing, 12 times 32. Okay. Now, what I need you to do is I need you to finish this packet for me. Then I need you to take 7.8 and I need you to work on it. This time they don't give you the scale factor on 7.8. You have to determine what happened to this triangle, the original, the pre-image, to get the new one. You look at the dimensions and you find your own scale factor, and then you use that scale factor to find the answer. Think about what the scale factor would be. 8 times what is 16? Or you can go divide the new dimension by the old dimension. 16 by 8 gives you 2. So you know the scale factor on this is 2. You use the 2. We're doing area, so remember the rule. Old area, write this at the top of the page. Old area times scale factor squared gives you the new area. Old area times scale factor squared gives you the new area. Write that at the top of the page, please. Okay. And then on the back, you're going to read, they give you 2 rectangles that are similar. That means there's a scale factor. So the area of rectangle A is 16. The area of rectangle B is 64. What scale factor was applied? So you have to think 16 times what gives you 64? 16 times what gives you 64? And then you have to apply what you've learned. Old area times scale factor squared gives you the new area. 16 times 4 gives you 64. 64 divided by 16 is 4. But that's not the scale factor because you had to take the scale factor and square it. So it will be 2 squared gives you 4. So the scale factor is 2. This is number 4 on the back. Okay, you need to finish the 7.6 and 7.7, the 7.8. You need to work on the front and the back. And then when you finish that, I need you to work on quiz 9A. Quiz 9A is what you'll be doing. All right? Do your best and think and use your calculator if you need to. Okay. Good deal.